looking at data engineering course. In that, a lot of points that I'm going to cover it. What table of contents that we are covering is what I'm going to share it right now. So in that specifically, starting with data foundations. Okay, so in data foundations, you have to know how data is evolving, how data we have to pick it up, how we have to analyze, and what kind of foundations is required. Those things we will be covering in that particular part. Probably you can see it, right? Basically, right, entity relationships, how the fact tables look at, dimension table, how the scalable model design can be done, how to pick from model to pipeline. So these are all things that basically you are going to understand in the data modeling. So you will have to understand about it. And then we have to understand another part that is called database management. It can go with SQL part initially. Okay, because without knowing basic SQL part, we may not able to work in our Azure data pipeline. So for that reason, first you have to understand how basically SQL part works and how we have to pull out the data from our database. So for that we have to start using SQL queries to address to the questions. Okay, so for that we are going to learn about SQL fundamentals and how to basically look at the practical querying like select, join, aggregation, all those skills that you are going to learn from that. And basically we have to know some kind of database principles, like how the database will look like a structure tables, relationships, schemas, and how we have to clean up. So those things also we are going to learn in our database management. Further, how query optimization will work, right? So that will help us in speeding up the performance also. That is again one more important point that we have to look at, followed by which we have to look at something called data quality and validation constraint. So these are the points that you will be discussing under database management part. Clear everyone? Any confusion so far?
No.
Hello? And then once you learn a little bit about it, then we will be jumping to something called Power BI. Got it? So Power BI will help you make your dashboards much more visually attractive, so that whatever is happening in our database, we can pull out specific information and project it in a beautiful way, so that anybody would be able to understand what this data talks about it, and where there is a drop, where there is improvisation required, if there is something good, bad, all that you will get to know in that particular Power BI. So I will also be helping you out how to set up this Power BI, how to pull out the raw data sets, how to filter it, how to slice it, how to connect to such a strong model. So like this, the Power BI data dashboards will look like. You can see that, right? The bar chart, pie chart, line graph, and what was the the revenue or satisfaction or total sales, how you wish to know. So all that you can do it with just Power BI. Got it? Okay,
Yeah.
hope you understand,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Then followed by which you have something called the cloud Azure. So once you understand that how the data, I mean, first you understand like data foundations, like what mean by table, fact tables, snowflake, starflake, basic things. And then from there, we will take it to say next level of understanding of SQL process, right? In that the structured query language you will understand, not like a basic, it'll go a bit a level of advanced. That's where data scraping, analyzing, everything that requires, joining table and all that. Once you learn about it, then we will be going to a next level that is called Power BI. In that Power BI, you will get to know how to visualize the data, what you have in a ordinary way. Okay, the tables always will be in a table structure, so there will be no colorful. So if you want to pull out and do some special things, you will go with the Power BI. So once you will learn about Power BI tool for visualization part, then we can go for something called Azure, right? So Azure is something across globe they recognize, because we have so many clouds. Among that, we are choosing here Azure cloud, because end-to-end process you can do it in one particular cloud. Okay, so we'll try to understand how Azure cloud is, and basically what type of services that they are offering, how can we scale up the managed services, what are the platforms that we have it, how data pipelines can be connected, what kind of skills that required for engineers. So those things we are going to learn basically in the Azure cloud introduction part. Got it? Okay,
Yeah.
so where you
Okay.
understand like how the storage part, how to create that type of storage, how can we manage the services, how can we protect our services, right? So not whether to give it access to one person or entire team need the access, or should I need to protect from this person, or what I should do. So all that you can learn from the security aspect. And if you want a powerful virtual machines or computation machines, you can go ahead and create. So how to create those things also, we will be able to do it even in the Azure cloud itself. Okay, so that's what initially we will be learning here. Got it? Any confusions here? And once it is done, then you should know how the data engineering works, right? So in the data engineering, first we have to understand how data ingestion happens, transformation, how we take it to a pipeline, and followed by with the monitoring. Okay, so these things are very important when it comes to Azure data engineering part. So that also we are going to cover on it. Got it? And then further, we are going to make you understand about AI agents too, right? So how, one minute, sorry. Right, so in this again, we are going to include artificial intelligence also in Azure cloud. Okay, it's not some other place that we are going to create agents, rather inside, I mean, Azure environment, how can we make use of all the LLMs? How can we work on basic workflows? All those things. It's really possible. We will try to help you with that as well. And I will also help you in case if you need any help, we can go to GitHub Copilot. How can we ask questions and go with the prompt with the basic English, and you still get a right meaningful answers. Okay, so this is one that is required. And finally, for all those things, we will have to go for end-to-end outputs, everything. Got it, man? Any questions here?
No.
This is how we are going to design our curriculum, plan our curriculum, and this is what we are going to execute in our programs too. Hope it is clear. Any confusions? But I will also show with you a little bit of Python code will come here. Okay, I just shared my screen here. Can you see here in my doc? Can you see here? Hello. The same
Yeah,
thing I
yeah.
have
I'm
added
listening.
here so that to make you a clear picture on it. Can you see my screen, right?
Yes.
So in that place, you couldn't see the points. So this is what I have covered here. Can you see here?
Yes.
So we are, I'll just pick you from here so that you will have a better understanding also. Can you see here? Under the data modeling, I'll be covering all these points. This is very important for any data engineer to go. Okay, right? And followed by which I told you I will be covering up even Power BI too, right? And DAX and all that is very important. Those points also I'll be covering on it. And as I mentioned, like we have a Azure Cloud Fundamentals. In that Azure Cloud Fundamentals, how to take it to a portal, how to get the free tier account access, and how to create a groups and all those things. Storage accounts or virtual machine, how to create, and security part. All these things I'm gonna focus right now in this particular section. Once it is done, then we are going to jump a actual picture of data engineering that is having a special place that's called data factory. In that place, we are going to work on data engineering part. Okay, right? So this
Okay.
is inside Azure, everything they've already prepped. Now we have to remember the steps, how to do that. That's the only thing there. And afterwards, some kind of queries and all that we're going to write it, but not so much big in that place. Later, this part I have shown you in our initial phase, so that's where the SQL part you can see. So all the points that we're going to cover it here, like CRUD operations, how to do it, joins. These are advanced things like aggregate functions, how to write subqueries, views, stored procedures, and all that is very, very special under SQL that you have to pick it up. From here, what you have to do is you have to go for AI Azure agent. So what we do basically here is we will take you to a AI Azure platform. In that platform itself, you are ready to do any kind of a coding. But here, what I am planning to do for you people is we are planning to introduce a simple Python program to achieve these concepts like RAG or agent, or how tool calling happens, automation happens, how the governance also. So all these things will be covered inside Azure cloud itself. That's the speciality. We will not be jumping out and do any kind of a program, but within this itself, you will do a little bit of programming, and that's again a Python coding. Okay, got it, man?
Okay. Okay.
Right? For that, what type of support you take it? You go with the Microsoft Copilot Studio. It will give you all sort of a coding part, and I will teach you how to get that information from the Copilot. Got it? Since Microsoft Copilot is from same brand, that's Microsoft, so we are going to use here GitHub Copilot. Sorry, that's a Copilot one. Got it? Hope you guys are clear with that. Any confusion? Okay.
Yeah. Thank
Have
you.
a nice day. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Archana. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.